number 47. They give us a table, so I do not have to read this. Based on this information, which statement is true? The bar weighs 35 pounds without any plates, 70, 45, or 25. Without any plates means that it would be the starting point, which means that it would be the y-intercept. So you could put your points into your y-equal stat, and we're going to go to L1, and it'll be 2, 4, 6, 8. Then we're going to go to Y2, 115, 185, 255, 325. If you think about what you're doing, it ought to be linear. If you're not sure, you could go stat calc 5, and you get a 0 for A. So it's 35x plus 45. Y equal 35x plus 45. Where in that is your starting point? It's the number by itself. So it's going to be C, 45. Looking at number 48. What is the range? You need to know that range is y. They don't give me a y. You need to know that this is the same thing as y. So my range is going to be -9, -4, and -1, G. 49. Which set of ordered pairs contains only points that are on the graph of the function? So I would go to y equal and put my equation in. 12 minus 3x. I would go to my table and I would check the points. I need to fix my table and have it start at 0 again. I'd messed it up earlier. -3, -27. -3 is 21, so that one's out. I would go with -6 just because it's closer to where we are. -6 is 30. That's out. -5 is 27. -5 is 27 is good. -1 is 15. That's good. And 8 is 12. So let's go down to 8. 8 is -12. -12. Okay, so that one looks good. Check the last one just in case. 2 is 18. 2 is 6. So that one's out. So your answer is C. Going to number 50. They give us a graph. Which one can be represented? They have shaded above, and it is solid. Okay, solid tells me there's a line under it, and above means it's going to point away. So why that could work? Not sure about that because y is not by itself. And if you get confused and you don't think you can remember that, another thing you could do is find a point. Here is a point right here, okay, that's shaded, so it should make it true. This would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 0, 4 should make it true. So if I go 4 is greater than or equal to 0 plus b, which we know that our b right here is 2. Is 4 greater than or equal to 2? Yes. So that looks good. Here we're going to say 0 minus 4 is greater than or equal to negative. We said b was 2. So is -4 greater than or equal to -2? No, it's not that one. So then 0 plus 4 has to be less than or equal to b, which we said b was 2. 4 is not less than or equal to 2. It's not that one. Negative y, so that would be -4 is less than or equal to 0 plus 2. -4 is less than or equal to 2, so that one works. So it's one of those. Pick another point. I would go with this point. We have -2, comma 0. Change color so you can tell what I'm doing. So I would say 0 is greater than or equal to -2 plus 2. Remember, my b is 2. So that would be 0 is greater than or equal to 0, and that works. We would have -y, which I'm using, so that's still 0. It's less than or equal to -2 plus 2. Okay, so that was a bad point, so let's pick another point here. Let's just use this point right here. I'll change colors one more time. And let's use this point right here, which is 1, 2, 3. It's -3, 1. So y is 1 is greater than or equal to -3 plus 2. 1 is greater than or equal to -1. That one's good. Come down here. y. So that would be negative 1 is less than or equal to negative 3 plus 2. Negative 1 is less than or equal to negative 1. That works. Okay. Having a hard time finding a point that's not going to work for both of them. What you might want to do is realize that's a negative, so this is going to be y is greater than or equal to negative x plus b. I changed every symbol. My line goes up to the right, so it's a positive slope. This is a positive slope. This is a negative slope, so this should not be my answer, and it should be F. Number 51, which expression is equivalent to, and they give you all of the exponents. Remember that we've talked about how you can store values. So let's start by storing something for x, y, and z. I'm going to store 2 for x. I'm going to store 3 for y. And I'm going to store 4 for z. Then I'm going to start by just doing the numbers to start with. 12 over 3 means 12 divided by 3. And that's going to give you 4. So I know it's not A and I know it's not C. 50-50 chance now. Now I would probably do the whole thing actually. Open parentheses and put everything for the top. So 12x rooftop 6 alpha y rooftop negative 4 alpha z squared. Close parentheses because I'm through at the top, divided by, open for the bottom, 3x squared alpha y rooftop negative 6 alpha z rooftop 3, close parentheses, entered. And I get 144, so I'm looking for 144. So now let's do B. I'm going to do open 4x rooftop 8 alpha z rooftop 5, close divided by open alpha y rooftop negative 10, and I get something really weird. So I'm thinking that's not it. So now let's try D. Open 4x rooftop 4 alpha y squared, close divided by alpha z, and I get 144. So that tells me that D is my answer. And that's without having to remember all of our exponent rules. Number 52, if y equal negative 4/5 x minus 2, what is the value of x when y is negative 9? I'm going to put this in my calculator at y1. And so I'm going to say negative 4 divided by 5x minus 2. I'm going to go to my table and I want y to be negative 9. So I'm just going to keep going through here. It's somewhere between 8 and 9. Notice that all of these are decimals, so what I would probably do is change my table startup and say negative 35 divided by 4. And that's going to be 5. I need it to be negative 9. So now I'm going to change my table startup again. And it's going to be negative 55 divided by 4. And go to my table. And there it is. Nope, that's a positive 9. I need it to be negative 9. So I'm going to go to second table setup. I'm going to tell it to start at 35 divided by 4. Second table. It's negative 9. I need it to be positive. So start up at 55 divided by 4. And that's at negative 13. I think I just went by the right answer and wasn't paying attention. 35 divided by 4. And that is negative 9, and I do need it to be negative 9. So pay attention as well as check all of your answers. H was the correct answer. Number 53, which expression is equivalent to this? You can use the home screen of your calculator to quote cheat for this one. put the original problem in, so negative 6x squared minus 11x minus 4. Keep in mind you need to have assigned a value to x. Store something for x first. So I'm looking for negative 50. So the first answer choice is 3x plus 7, close, open, 3x minus 3, close, enter. 39, that's not it. Next choice is negative 3x plus 4, close, open, 2x minus 1, negative 6, not it. Next one is open, negative 3x. It's not negative, I'm going to do the bottom one. Negative 3x minus 4, close, open, 2x plus 1. Negative 50 is what I was looking for. It should be D. I'm going to go ahead and check C just in case. Open, 3x minus 7, close, open, 3x plus 3. One of the reasons to go ahead and check that is because you might have typed something in wrong. And it's the wrong one, so it was indeed D. Last problem, number 54. If the graph of y equal 9x plus 4 is translated 4 units up, what is your new graph? Well, I would like for you to know that 4 units up means you're going to add 4 at the end, and it's going to become y equal 9x plus 8. If you're not sure, go to y equal. Put the original problem in. 9x plus 4. Put the next problem in. 9x plus 4. What did they say to do? They said to add 4. And then you could compare your graph. Okay, there's your original one. Here's your new one. You could go to y equal and go to y3 and put your first answer choice in. 9x plus 8. Go to your table, and y2, which is your new one, and y3, your answer choice has to be the same. So go over here where you can see both of them, and they are the same all the way down, so you know that F is the correct answer. You would want to check your others just in case. That's all of the benchmark corrections. Make sure you have your name on everything, make sure you have shown your work on everything, and you will need to turn that in for a grade.